Struggling with Salesforce role hierarchy? Get it right the first time with this simple step-by-step setup. I know that feeling. You're in the middle of setting up a new team, you think everything is configured perfectly, and then someone can't see their reports. Or worse, everyone can see everything. It usually comes down to one thing: roles. And honestly, Salesforce doesn't make the setup process super obvious. But once you know exactly where to click and what to type, it is actually really straightforward. So here is the game plan. We are going to start from the gear icon, pop into the advanced setup, search for roles, and then create and save your very first role. No fluff, just the exact clicks. All right, let us jump right into Salesforce. First thing you are going to look for is the gear icon in the top right corner of your screen. That is your setup button. Go ahead and click on that. This opens up your quick access menu. It's a good habit to get into because almost every major setting you need to tweak is hiding in here somewhere. Now, from that menu, you want to click on Setup or Open Advanced Setup. Sometimes it says one, sometimes it says the other, depending on your Salesforce version. But it is always the same outcome. This is going to load up the main setup homepage. This is your control center. Give it just a second to load. Once you are on that main setup page, you will see a search bar on the left-hand side. This is the quick find box, and it is probably the most useful tool you have as an admin. Instead of clicking through tons of menus, just type role. No caps needed. Just type the word role. You will see it start filtering results instantly. Look at the list of results that pop up. You want to click on roles. Not role hierarchy, not role overview, just roles. That is your gateway. This takes you to a page that shows your current role structure. If you have never set this up before, it is probably empty or just shows a single default role. Now, when that roles page loads, look for a button that says Set Up Roles. It is usually a blue button, and it takes you to a different view. This is the classic tree view, where you can see who reports to whom. Once you are in that view, look at the top of the page. You will see a button that says Add Role. Click that. Now we are getting to the good part. A new window or form pops up, and the first field you see is Role Label. This is the name people will see in dropdowns and on their user detail pages. So do not just type something random. Be specific. If this is for your sales team, type Sales Manager. If it is for a regional director, type Regional Director. The label is for people. But here is the really important part that a lot of people miss. Right below the label, there is a field for role name. I have tested this plenty of times, and it is easy to just skip over it because the system sometimes autofills it. Do not rely on that. The role name is the unique API name. It is what Salesforce uses behind the scenes. If you are ever going to use this role in reports or permission sets, having a clean role name is crucial. I usually just remove the spaces and capitalize the words. So if my label is Sales Manager, my role name would be Sales_Manager with an underscore. It is a small step, but it saves you massive headaches later. Double check that everything looks right. Make sure you're not creating a duplicate, and make sure the parent role is set correctly at the top of the form. Then go ahead and click that blue Save button. That is it. Seriously, you just created your first Salesforce role. From here, you can rinse and repeat for the rest of your organization. Start at the top, like the CEO, and work your way down. Just remember, the label is for your users, and the role name is for the system. Get those two right, and your hierarchy is going to run smooth. Thanks for sticking with me, and happy selling.